Oh my gosh, I love it when it says live, don't you, Stacy?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Thriving Thursday. Are you thriving or are you just surviving? Well, this is your Mary Kay Beauty BFF, Laurie, and I'm hanging out with my superstar friend, Stacy Price.
Hello, everyone.
Yay! Stacy is my fabulous guest for tonight. And as you know, each week I ask a top director to come on and hang out with me. And I'm really loving it. This is like a week 4 or 5 of me doing this, Stacy. And I love all the different journeys that everyone shares with me and why you chose Mary Kay and what Mary Kay's done for you, how it's benefited your family, where you're going with Mary Kay, because people that are not consultants and have their Mary Kay business, I mean, it's really hard to kind of understand what it is we're doing here, right?
Right.
So what I want to do is I'm going to turn it over to you, and I can't wait to hear. Just tell me a little bit, what were you doing before Mary Kay and why did you start and all that great stuff?
Okay, will do. So before Mary Kay, I can't really remember because I kind of grew up in this awesome pink bubble. My mother is a senior sales director with Mary Kay. And so she started her business when I was a little girl. So it has been really awesome and amazing to have been able to grow up in this pink bubble, surrounded by super successful, independent women. I really, truly can say from my heart that I know I would not be the woman that I am today without the influence that this company and the women who are a part of this company have been to me. Like I can absolutely say that for sure. And so my journey with Mary Kay started when I was very small, and my mom would make deliveries, and so we were like her little we would run it to the door. So she'd be like, okay, here's the little delivery bag, run it to the lady's door. And we would run to the door, and she'd be like, okay, there should be a check taped to the screen door, like things like that. So we would do things like that. And my mom also used to say that if she was out and about, because we always offer our business to everyone, right? And so when we were out and about, if she did not ask the person that was, bringing us out or providing us with whatever the service was, we would literally be at her coattails, like pulling on her. Mommy, aren't you going to ask her about Mary Kay? So I got my start super early. But my business did not start till I was in college. And so I was a college student, and I came home every weekend to work, and I worked at a retail store. And I would work all day on Saturday. I only worked one day a week because I was at college during the week. So I'd come home and I'd spend every weekend on my feet wearing my ugly little smock and be gone literally all day long, like 9 hours. And I would come home and I would have made like 45, 50 bucks. And then my mother, who was at home when I left, and a lot of times was at home when I got home, would be like, oh, I went and had a Mary Kay party today. And I'm like, oh, really? Yeah, I sold a lot. I made $200 or $300. I'm like, this ain't fair. I'm out here working all day long on my feet for 9 hours, dealing with this, that, and the other. And I'm making like 50 bucks. And my mom can go out here and party with these awesome women and have fun. And she comes home with an extra $200-$300 in her pocket. So pretty quickly, I was like, okay, sign me up. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to make this hard money anymore. Like, show me something better. So, I started my business while I was in college. It was the perfect job, you guys. If you're a college student and you are watching this, girl, call your consultant right now. If you don't have one, find one and sign up, because this is the perfect job for someone who is in college. I had so much freedom and flexibility. I literally call my starter kit my ATM. So when I was broke and needed cash, I could pick up my ATM and go out and facial someone, or have someone have one of my friends have a party for me. Or sometimes I would just throw my own Mary Kay party and invite friends over. And then I could have immediate cash, because that's the other great thing about this business, you guys, is you pay yourself immediately. You don't have to wait till the end of the month. You don't have to wait for a paycheck. If you are broke and you need cash right now, you could pick up your starter kit and walk out the door and make some money. Very few businesses that are legal can you do that. And so that's kind of how I got my start in Mary Kay. fast forward, here I am. I'm married now. I have two beautiful teenage daughters. I do work a full-time job. I did graduate from my college. And so I'm a software developer. So that is my day job. And I love what I do. So, Mary Kay it really does fit into whatever you need it to fit into. I tell people all the time, I'm like, look, I can show you how to do this business as a young college student, right? I can show you how to do it single, married with no kids, married with little kids, married with teenage kids, right? Working a full-time job, being your only job. I have done Mary Kay in every season of my life. And it has always been beneficial. And I don't know what else you want me to talk about, Lori, but that's my story. That's how I got started. I guess some of the blessings from this business, let me share just a little bit about that. There's so many things that you get out of that starter kit besides your ATM, your cash. The friendships, like meeting Lori, we were talking about just the other day, like, how did we even, of course we met through Mary Kay, but meeting new girlfriends, having a company where it's God first, family second, career third has also been a blessing, because the women that you meet generally have those same values, right? And it's amazing and awesome that you can cultivate friendships with women that not only are going to be business partners and mentors and people who can inspire you, but also people like when you need it that you can call and they're prayer warriors for you. Like I have customers and I have sister consultants and other sister sales directors that if I need prayer, and Lord knows we all do, we've all had situations in our lives that I can pick up the phone and call and be like, look, I need prayer. I've got this going on. Will you pray for me? And they will, which is one of the biggest blessings, right? Also something about this company, I've always known their values, but a personal story, my husband had cancer about 10 years ago, and it was it's about a 2-year battle with that. And the company sent us cards, he was hospitalized. Look, I'm gonna cry about this because it was just so amazing. They sent a potted flower with a card, and the president of the company signed it. Was like, Stacy, we are praying for you and your husband. Just want you to know that we're thinking about you. And it was just, you get these things and you're going through something like that. And those little touches, you guys, mean so much. And my national sales director, who's retired now, she was the beautiful and wonderful Cheryl Warfield. She told me, she called the company and let them know what was going on. And she also shared with me that the company gathers once a week, I think it was, that they would gather once a week, and they had a list of people that they would pray for. This is corporate, you guys. These are the people that are in charge of our business. And I love that this is a family owned business. Like, we are debt free. We're not on the stock market. There's not a board of directors that's controlling all the things. This is Mary Kay Ash's legacy. She built this company herself, and she was retired, you guys. Like, this was her second life, right? Like, this wasn't even her first life. This is like her second life. She built this dream company and passed on the values that her family are still holding this company to. It's not a board of directors. It's not, Mary Kay always said that we should be, was it changing when it comes to trends and fashions, but you should be steadfast when it comes to your values. And I love that our company has done that. And again, just being surrounded by women who are sharp, iron sharpens iron, right? Has definitely equipped me more so than so many other things in my life, more so than like my college degree, equipped me to know how to talk to people, how to be independent, how to depend on my own self for my finances, right? I don't have to depend on anyone else for that. I've learned so much in this business that has helped me, even in my day job, you guys, on how to talk to people and how to be confident, standing up in front of people, doing parties, doing facials. Sometimes that intimidates people, but you guys, that kind of stuff is good for your character. They make us do it in college, okay? So being able to walk into that college and say, oh yeah, I've already done a lot of these things. Even on my job application, when I went to be hired as a software developer, like I had listed Mary Kay as on my resume, and I had so many questions because I put down the skills that I had learned from this business: money management, time management, people skills, giving presentations, having a team of people that I helped grow their business. I got so many questions from the CIO of the company, asking me questions about, oh, well, how does that work? Oh, well, how does this company work? Well, what kinds of things have you done? And a person my age had not really done a lot of those things. But I had, because of this company, because I learned how to be a business owner and be professional from attending seminars and listening to other sales directors and attending workshops. So, and just being out in the field and doing the thing, right? And I love that my job description is literally I get to go party, love on women, and help women be financially independent. Like, that's the best job in the world, right, Lori?
Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh, Stacy, this is amazing. I love this. So
Thank
you know what my favorite part is about what you just shared? We always hear Mary Kay, and I think it's so true. It's not what's taught, it's what's caught. So go back to when you were a little kid and you were running up to the door and with your mom you're delivering the gifts and stuff or the products and stuff, and you were learning back then how to run a business, and you wouldn't have known it, and your mom probably didn't realize it either.
Right.
And so now these are lifelong skills.
Absolutely.
And now your daughters, I've got 2 daughters too. They're watching what we're doing. And so as my daughters are now 25 and 30 and they're out in the workforce, I'm seeing the skills they learned from me, apply that. The things that they learned through their Mary Kay business, like what your daughters are learning, when your daughters now are in front of people interviewing for a career or a job or whatever, they're going to start pulling these things out of their memory and their subconscious of what they've learned from you because of Mary Kay.
100%.
Things they probably would not have learned otherwise. The other thing is when you talked about your 8-hour a day, 9-hour a day job for $40, girl, that's like $5 an hour.
Yeah.
And that's probably before taxes.
Right.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Let you have the opportunity to show, and this is one question I get about people that are thinking about Mary Kay, like, who's going to show me how to do all this? Do I have to pay for training? No, your training is free. As your director, that's part of what we do. Mary Kay pays us to do that for you. Like, it's free. I mean, where else in the world can you start a potentially $1 million business? Because you can build this business to be that big if you want for $35.
Correct.
You go to a bank or go to on a website to try to get a loan. And most startups for any kind of company, whether it's IT like Stacy, or maybe you want to start a boutique or whatever, it's like $100,000. And you got to have perfect credit. Most of America does not have perfect credit, y'all.
No.
Okay, I'm just saying. So you got so many tools and resources right there, and you can see how Stacy grabbed all of those and ran with it. But the brilliant part that really got me was when you were doing the interview. And now you're basically sharing with the CIO, okay, this is how it works. And they're asking you questions, and you're taking those Mary Kay skills you've learned and applied it in an interview. And now you're applying them in your everyday job. You learned all that for free.
Absolutely.
Y'all,
and you guys, there are people out there that are selling what we're teaching, what your sales director shows up each week or however often and is sharing these skills, what you're getting for free as being a part of the Mary Kay family. Trust me, I know, because I just morbid curious. I'm like, what are these people teaching? Because I'm one of those people. I love self-growth. I love self-development. Like I eat that stuff up. That I love it. And of course I'm out here. I'm like, I couldn't tell you, Lori, how many times I thought, yeah, I already knew that because I learned that in Mary Kay. Oh yeah, Mary Kay teaches that. Oh yeah, I learned that from my national sales director. Oh yeah, I've heard my mom say that a kabillion times. Like, you guys, the self-growth, if you are a person who's like, I want to be a better person in whatever aspect of your life, I honestly think that every woman that graduates from college or high school, so either all your 18-year-olds or all your 24-year-old women should have to be in Mary Kay for like a year. Yes, they learn so many things in this business.
Yeah, I tell people that all the time. Try it for at least a year. If nothing else, you're going to learn how to make money, manage money, run a business. Friends, I don't care what, well, I don't want to say I don't care, but it doesn't matter what you do for a career.
Right.
You take these life skills and apply them to that career, and you can't help but win.
Correct. Yep.
You can't help but win.
The only way you fail in this business is if you quit. It's like the only way.
Well, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I saw this picture. Let me see if I can find it. I don't remember if it talks about, well, let me see. I'm going to highlight you back again. Share with us because you're building an even bigger team and a bigger unit. And I know you want to get to your pink Cadillac and do all those great things. Share with them, what kind of woman do you look for to start their own Mary Kay business? Who are you looking for out there?
I'm looking for someone who kind of two things I really look for. Number one, a woman who's already successful at something else. I know she can be successful at this business. If she's already a success in her career or successful entrepreneur, then I know that she can do this business. So that's one of the things I look for. So, anybody who's already success, like I'm like, ooh, I need to talk to her. So that's one thing. The other thing is I'm looking for women with integrity, because honestly, that is more important than a lot of other skills, because there's lots of things you can be taught, right? If you don't know how to talk to people, we can teach you how to do that. If you don't know anything about skincare, we can teach you all about skincare. If you don't know how to put on your makeup, girlfriend, we can teach you how to do that. There's so many things that we can teach you. The big thing is, are you teachable? And do you have integrity? So if you're teachable and you have integrity, I want to talk to you.
I love that. That is so true, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I found this thing I want to read. Okay. What type of people do we look for to be a beauty consultant? Are y'all ready? Because every one of you on here that are watching, you're going to be one of these. Okay. Number one, we look for busy people. Number two, we look for decision makers. Yeah. Number three, we look for a person who is family oriented. Nothing more important than family. Number four, we look for people who have more month than money. Amen, sister. Like, really? Yeah, that's just about everyone on the planet. Number five, we look for those that are not the sales type. Yes. If you can't sell, you're you're going to be the most successful. Okay. And we'll show you how to do it. Y'all, you don't have to be a salesperson. I couldn't even sell a flea to a dog if I had to. Okay. The product sells itself. We're in the asking business. You try the product and we ask you if you want to take it home with you. That's simple, Stacy.
Yep.
Okay. And then number six, we look for women who don't necessarily know a lot of people. Sometimes women say, oh, I don't know anybody. Okay. All you have to have is one friend that has skin. One. That's it. Because we're going to get together with her and she's going to bring 3 to 4 of her bestie friends. And that's how you get started. Or here's this little thing on your phone and it's called contacts. Go pick up your phone and pick your contacts and then start scrolling. And then you go, oh, wow, I have way more friends than I thought I did. These are the people we start with, y'all. It's that easy. I mean, and every one of you that are watching, we described you one of those. Don't you think, Stacey?
I agree.
Yeah. And I love that list because it's pretty powerful for sure.
And Mary Kay always said, like, if you've got someone who loves the product and she loves you, well, then that's the person you need to ask this question. I would love to work with you. The only question left is, would you like to work with me? I would love to work with you. The only question is, would you like to work with me? Because if she already loves the product and she already loves you.
Yep. And the other question I ask is, how can this benefit your family?
Yes.
How can being a Mary Kay consultant benefit your family?
Yep.
And I'll let her answer, because Mary Kay's 3 founding principles are God first, family second, career third. Unfortunately, in life, Stacy, for most women out there, it's career, 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 career.
Yep.
Hardly no time for God and definitely not much time for family. If you think about it, when your kids are in school, the teachers are raising your kids because they see them more than you ever will when they get home, and they've got a few precious hours with them in the weekends, and it goes by in the blink of an eye. My girls were babies that short time ago.
I know. I've got 2 teenagers. And I'm like,
what happened? I know. Both of mine are married. I'm like, what just happened to my life?
Oh, let's not talk about it.
It is crazy. But I love the things that you shared. And I genuinely feel like if I were sitting across from you, Stacy, and you're giving me a facial and you shared all those things you just shared, I would be like, I'm ready. Let's do it. Because women want what we have. I want what you have. You want what I have. We want what our directors have, what our national sales directors have. We want what Mary Kay had, you know? And I love the fact that you said that Mary Kay had retired. She was done working. And then, in her mid-50s, she sat down to write a book about how women could make it in a man's world. because that's how it was back then.
Right.
And this is how this whole thing was born. And now there's over 4 million of us in over 35 markets around the world. And did you know we're going into new international markets almost every day?
Yep.
Which is fabulous too. I love that. Well, Stacy, you are amazing. You are incredible. And I thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I think all of you can definitely see that Stacy is definitely thriving. She's not just surviving, right? I love it. Well,
And thank you so much, Lori, for asking me to
welcome.
share. I love sharing my story, and I love sharing about Mary Kay, because this company and this business opportunity is certainly worth sharing. And I feel very flattered and special that you asked me.
Oh, well, thank you for saying yes to my quick invitation. I mean, I only asked her like an hour ago.
Anything for you, Lori.
I know, right? I know. Listen, that's why, successful women, they make the busiest consultant, or the busiest women make the best consultants, because they know how to make things happen.
Absolutely.
For sure. Well, thank you, my sweet friend. I love you so much. Everyone, have an amazing, pinktastic, thriving Thursday. And if you're ready to start your Mary Kay business today, let me know. Okay. We've got all kinds of great opportunities for you to grow. Okay. Have an amazing night, everyone. And I'll see you soon. Bye, Stacy.
Bye.